Yeah, the waters of eternity. Back again, looking for the good stuff. But everything's good. Look at this piece of art. Wow. That's wild. I like that. Looking for that art in nature all the time. All the time. Yeah. We're going to have a good day today, everybody. We are. I'm out here in this creek. We're going to be looking for the artifacts of time. Like always, trying to relax. Hope you enjoy the video. What do you guys want to look for today? You want to look for the regular historic stuff? Or you want to look my style for everything? So I can teach you a lesson. Many lessons about life. Many lessons about anything you want. You know how we like to look. Thought I saw something. Maybe I was wrong. I see something here. It catches my eye, guys. It's this perfectly rounded off rock. This in the water right here. It's flawless. Perfect sphere. Oh man, I can't reach it. Well, it's almost perfect. It's not too bad. You know, it could have been one of those grinding stones or something. I don't know. I usually don't keep these things. Look at that. It's got, got some damage to it. It's not perfect. Could have been the grinder edge right there if that was what it was. I'm not sure. Let's get our hands dirty today. Let's have a good time. We're going to have fun with this today. I'm a little bit tired. Yeah, you know me. I like to stay active. But I'm also ancient. So my body is always hurting. I stay active all the time. No, that wasn't one. It looks like one, doesn't it? It's not. But I think I already know where all the points are. That's the reason why I said earlier many times in this creek that anywhere further south of here I'll hardly never find anything. Never find anything in this creek, ever. Until one day when I got past this point, about a couple of 100 feet up, and I found, it was like 8 o'clock at night, and I knew I was rushing. And I found 6 points, 6 airheads, in a matter of maybe 30 minutes of looking. I'd say 2 of them, no, 1 of them was perfect. 1 of them was absolutely flawless. Not a chip on it. But the other ones were just, the top portion missing, the bottom portion missing, that kind of stuff. So, today, let's hope we can find kind of the same deal. But I think I know where all the points are. I think I do. Nice looking piece of glass, part of a Coke bottle. You already know that. Just throw it in the pocket. I just fill up my pockets and go. But I'm starting to get to the point where I'm bringing out a little grocery bag with me. To carry the garbage in when I come across the trash. That way I can carry the trash out of here too. One time I started trying to bring out a big garbage bag with me. Yeah, but one thing I got to do is I got to continue to hide my stuff. I have to continue to come out and hide stuff, I do. Hide my treasures. Well, they're not treasures, just maybe bury some boxes or something. Different kind of geocaching stuff. But I haven't done that in a while. I think I cashed in all my change at the Coinstar Kroger. And I still have to donate that $50 that I found in the dumpster. I got to donate that back to Children's Miracle Network, I think is what it is. I got to find out. I got to drive my butt out there and make a donation. Just little stuff I gotta do. But yeah, I have to start bringing out my stuff again and hiding my stuff. But it's not for me. In a sense, it's for the world, to discover later. I like to do things like that. I want my stuff to be on the news 500-600 years from now. Maybe 1,000 years, maybe 5,000 years. But I have to hide it in the right place. Any snakes? Gotta be careful out here. Prime location. But yeah, I used to hide stuff all the time. But there's also another reason why I hide it. Where I bury stuff and just hide things in plain sight. Oh, that would have been a keeper. It's got that messed up edge right there that takes off that perspective of a perfect square. I'll go ahead and keep it though. I will. That's absolutely perfect. I know it's got that messed up part right there. Man, perfect. Incredible. I told you we're going to make some good finds today. See, this is motivation. It is motivation. Because you find things about nature that you never knew. You discover things. But I already knew all this stuff. That's why I always find it. But it's cool just to find stuff out in nature to let you realize that there's a higher power. Something more significant than you. But you can be just as significant if you just tap into the right feelings and emotions and everything else that's involved with your life. But not just your life. Your soul. It's all about the soul. The Trinity. The 3 parts of the soul that make you up. That creates you as a human being, as a human race. The knowledge of good and knowledge of evil and the free will at the top. It all comes together. But yeah, I need to start hiding my stuff again for people to find later or for me to come back and find. But I think the points are further up. I think they are. I know they are. I'm probably going to run out here with like 7 today. But they're going to be hard to see. Alright. Yeah, but I'll show you guys some of my old art. It's a few years old, it is. It's been around for a while. Some of them I had to destroy because they were being destroyed by time. I learned my lesson about how I create art. Everything is trial and error sometimes, it is. I just jumped right into it because I was trying to create something like an optical illusion or some kind of code within the artwork that I created. Nobody knew that. Nobody still knows that. Except for me. But some of the code pieces are just like, I had to take them apart. Because they weren't being protected. They were either very fragile or the essence of time itself. Like dust. And these things are incredibly hard to clean. They're almost impossible to clean. But I learned my lesson about how to put these things together. How to put a different kind of code together for the world to understand. What is that? I hope this is obsidian, but we don't have this in Georgia. It's probably some kind of stupid handle. Plastic, of course. Yes, nothing. Not anything at all. Man. Oops. Should have kept it with me. It's garbage. I have a goal today of collecting garbage. Alright, here we go. This is a prime location, people. It is. This is where I found like 2 points. One was the perfect one. A perfect one that's probably, I think it was like mid to late archaic, I think it was. Something like that. But then there was another piece that had the top missing. But it's the prime location. Look at all the perfect kind of material out here. But look, I found a piece of art. Look at this. Wow. It's got red, orange, white, the black dots that look like fired caps from a cap gun, the end pieces. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's got the green. Yeah, look at that. Masterpiece. Yeah, but let's take a look at all this stuff in here. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much here. I'm going to spend an hour in this little bed right here. But there's this perfect white. I mean, not white, but it's got the perfect material for them to make stuff. Like the orange quartz that I used to find all the time. There's a lot of it in this region up here, but it's all over this bed right here. I found a couple of arrowheads that were made out of this, and it's perfect. Looks like caramel candy is what it looks like. But I found 2 points in this one bed last time. Let's hope it's not going to be the last. The only points I'm going to find in here. Yeah. But they were hard to see, I tell you that much. They were. There's no brick if you want it. But you got to be careful over here. You do. I cannot stand it when those points get wedged vertically against other rocks. That causes me to have to hunt places like this backwards when I come back, which means it just doubles the time that I'm out here, which is not a problem. You know, it's not. Got some white here. Is it anything at all? No, it's not. It's too big to be anything. But there's got to be something in here if I didn't already take it. Yeah, see, this stuff looks like candy. I just want to take a bite out of it. I do. I'm craving that sugar at the moment. I hope I find something today. I really do. That's why I came out here, to hunt the rest of the creek. Yeah, I found something cool, all right. Something I always look for, besides 1,000 things. Looking through the soils of time, look at this sediment layer. That's wild. You're looking at maybe a few thousand years of sediment right here. But I'm always interested in the color change. I am. It tells the history of, geology and how the earth forms and molds itself with the waters of eternity. Most of this rock comes from areas like this. It's about 6 feet high, 7 feet high. Well, actually, that's like 9.5. But look at that rock up there. That's sediment quartz rock. Sedimentary rock. And then you have this layer right here. That's incredible. I absolutely love coming across places like this that I can study and look at. Think about how old it is. Man. I don't know. The rock's been there for a while. But I want to see if I see any kind of ash or anything like that. Anything that can identify some kind of serious earth happenings. Like burning and all that kind of stuff. But it just continues. That's wild. I love spots like this. Gives you the chance to study what needs to be studied the right way. Well, it's just amateur, but I'm a man of knowledge. I try to increase that knowledge, but it's never ending. That's why I didn't want to leave the Earth, because everything's interesting. But there's other planets like this out there. I guarantee you that. There is. I can't stop looking because I know it's out here. I know this crazy stuff is out here. But yeah, look at these. Yeah, it's probably nothing at all. It doesn't look like it's been worked. It just looks like it's just broken quartz. But I'm going to keep it just in case. It could have been a knife. You know the way they use things? Excuse my sinuses. I'm sorry. Yeah, but look at that. It's not a point though. I mean, I don't know. It looks like it could have been. There's no evidence of napping. But the problem is that this This kind of quartz, this dirty quartz that I call bubble wrap quartz, because it looks like melted bubble wrap compacted upon each other. It's what it looks like. Hope you agree with me. But if you break this, it's going to break off in tiny pieces, tiny little bits. It's not going to break off smoothly like real quartz, like the glass finish. So I'm going to keep this just because. But that line right there tells me that this side is naturally broken. But the other part looks like it might be worked. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I'm going to keep it in my authentic pile just in case. Well, I'm going to keep it in my maybe pile. Yeah, I have everything organized. I'm the most organized, disorganized person you'll ever meet. But here's when it looks like there was a preform until they broke it. That looks like a preform. It's that pristine white quartz that they were working on pretty good, I guess. Like that was something getting ready to be made. Oops. But you know what Leonardo's going to do with it? I'm going to toss it back. Alright. Yeah, I want to show you those pieces. Give you a rundown on what I found so far. It hasn't been too promising. It hasn't been too promising at all thus far, but I've only been here for like 20 minutes. Get a load of this gravel bar, everybody. I haven't even explored it yet. I'm just dying to find out if there's going to be at least 1 or 2 points in there, maybe 3. The last one took me 35 minutes to hunt, and it had nothing compared to what you see in front of you. But I also have to look out for the bad boys. But look at that. I'll get back to you if I find something. Alright guys, check it out, listen. Sorry, I didn't find anything at all. I searched that entire gravel bar over there for the past 45 minutes. And then I made it to this one here. And I found absolutely nothing. And you try to use my eagle eye and my Metatron cube and everything to try to find everything I could. But there's absolutely nothing here. Nothing. No points. I got a couple of things that are, could have been, should have been, would have been. Or backwards, would have been, should have been, could have been, whatever. But I got something here. It's a weird piece of mixture, quartz. I thought it was a great big piece of chert. I'm keeping that because I can take it back and study it. Because I love things like this. Just add it to my collection. It looks like some gray mixture with the quartz, but it looks like a piece of chert. I got to clean it with some glass cleaner and a toothbrush to find out what it is. Looks like it might have been napped a little bit. I don't know. Probably not at all. Does that look like a piece of wood to you? It's not. It's a rock. I've never seen anything like this before. Ever. I thought it was a piece of wood. But it's not. It's a solid rock. Look at that. Never seen a rock look like this before. Never have. Well, is it earth? It weighs a ton. Yeah, it's earth. My bad. It might be a piece of wood. It's starting to break off. Break them off, son. Maybe a piece of ancient ash. No, it's a piece of wood. It weighs like 1,000 pounds though. Thing's absolutely humongous. Let's break it open and see what we have. Try to figure out what this thing is right here. I can't tell if it's earth or if it's wood or what. Let's take a look at this. Hold on. Let me bust this thing open. Well, there you have it. I busted it open. There's another smaller piece way over here. Right there in the center of the screen. It fell into the nasty orange muck. But I'll tell you what, guys. It's not wood. It's not. It's probably the largest piece of ancient ash I've ever found. It broke apart pretty easily though. It did. I mean, this piece just fell off of it. But the second I broke it open, I smelled it. And it had the faint smell in the middle of burned firewood. But then the more you smell, it smells like carbon, which you know is ash in a way. But that's weird. It's got this ancient layer on the end of it that's molded by the waters of eternity. It's solidified. Made me feel like it was either rock or if it was like a piece of wood. See that green right there? Those striations? This is an ancient piece of ash. Probably from a native camp or something. Probably a few hundred years old. You know, it could have been 1,000,000 years old. Could be a few million years old. Who knows? When the earth burned or something. I don't know. But it smells like crap. Like some serious, like burned carbon. Cool piece. See, there goes my mind again. A cool piece of study. That's wild. Yeah, it's burned all right. Has a mixture of a smell of burned carbon, exhaust, and burned firewood. It's really strong. Really smells really bad. Smells really bad. I just found probably one of the largest pieces of ancient ash in Georgia history, I think. Could be. I don't know. But I just destroyed it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to throw it out of the waters of eternity. But that's wild. Ancient ash. Wonder where it came from. Hey, look, there's a piece of wood. Huh. I bet that's probably a few hundred years old too. An ancient stick inside of it. But if you're going to say this is part of a campfire, that means someone would have had to have a campfire burning for a few hundred years to have it. Man, you can smell it. It smells like something exploded. That's crazy. Oh, get it out of the water. Now my hands smell like ash. 1,000-year-old ash. That's a good find. That's got to be from a Native American camp. But where was the camp? I haven't found any arrowheads or anything like that yet. But that's a good find. That tells me that there was some kind of camp close by. But that ash weighed like at least 35, 40 pounds. Man. I love finding stuff like that. It's great. It's historic. It's monumental. But I don't want to find some snake out here. That was cool. That was awesome. Oops, something jumped in. Let's just hope it was an innocent frog. I don't want any surprises out here. So far in this entire creek for many years, I've only recovered, I think 3 points. No, I take that back. 6 or 7. 6 or 7 arrowheads. Most of them have been broken. 1 piece of Native American pottery. And that's it, as far as like the historic stuff goes. And there goes a piece of wood that could be 100 years old. I want to get it out and see what the waters of eternity did. But I don't want to bring something out with it. There could be anything dangerous up here. See, that just looks like a snake by itself. Alright, let's see what Leonardo can bring out. It's not going to move. Of course not. Of course not. I know it's going to look like a masterpiece. I could tell because of the gray tone it has to it, that the waters have been working on it for us. But I have to get over here. I have to. Perfect. Man. But you just witnessed probably one of the largest pieces of ancient historic ash you've ever seen. Alright guys, alright, listen up. I'm about to make probably one of the worst mistakes of the day, or one of the best mistakes. I don't know. Maybe a good decision, maybe a bad decision. But how are we supposed to get through this? How? The main creek is here. But there's a tiny creek here that I see a lot of rocks in. A lot of gravel. Not street gravel, but the good stuff. I don't know. Look, that looks impossible. That is downright impossible. There's no way. There's no way. You want me to risk it? You want me to try it? Might be the worst mistake of my life if I did such a thing. But I'm not about to get up in these grasses anymore. I might have to. Dang. We've been through some tough times in these woods. We have. This might be the challenge of a lifetime. No, not really. You know. All I have to do is just bring out my invincibility suit and we'd be good to go. Lightweight Kevlar from head to toe. Jeez, man. I don't want to quit. You know I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I might just have to risk it and just get my butt up there. That's all I do is take these crazy risks. But it's beautiful out here. I want to sit down and drink some water. 2 weeks ago, I would have been out here drinking 2 Bud Lights. But I don't know. See, I don't know if the points might be coming out of here. All the artifacts could be coming out of this location. I don't know. I see plenty of opportunities for something to come out of here. But it's a tiny little tributary. Tiny little creek here. But I see a dam that doesn't look too good. Let's go up here and explore for a little bit. Maybe we might find something. Maybe the artifacts come out of here. I don't know. But we have to figure out how to get past this. Let's try to make this decision. This is wild. It's pouring down rain. In the sunshine. Pouring down rain in the sunshine. Huh. But there's blue sky above us. This doesn't make any sense. I thought it was wind. I was hoping it was wind. Alright, let's get going. I gotta get up on these grasses. I'm getting out of this creek. It doesn't seem like it's going to be much. Yeah, you're looking at the rain. It's weird, isn't it? But let's go ahead and go. Well, guess what, guys? We made it past that point. Yeah, we're on the other side of this log jam here. Looks like this tree came down and knocked down a few in its path. Probably since those last rainstorms we had knocked them down. Could have been anything. Could have been some heavy winds. I don't know where those rains came from. I mean, it's absolutely perfect out here. Got some white clouds too. But nothing that looks like rain clouds at all. Excuse my sinuses. But yeah. I looked around. Nothing much up here. But I'll tell you what. That was quite the challenge, try to get out of that creek and get into these high grasses up on the bank and try to get down. But it's wild up in here. Look at this. I think it will be quite the intriguing challenge just to try to climb over this. As long as we shake out the snakes trying to get some sun. I want to attempt to climb over this when I come back. I do. It looks pretty simple. Looks like it won't be too difficult, but who knows? I'll try anything to have a good time. Maybe that might be the moment that makes me feel like I accomplished something really hardcore today. Whoa, I'm about to go backwards. But I tell you what, guys, I'm definitely going to try to attempt to climb over that, climb into that, and get over to gain that feeling of accomplishment that I met somebody's challenge. But you know, I just got finished telling you. Doesn't matter who they are or what they are. They give you challenges on a daily basis. And if you meet those challenges, and if you survive, or not if you just survive, but if you go through with the challenge and you accept the challenge, it's a game to them. It is. It's a game to them. Oops, did I miss one? Or no? Nah, it's nothing. It's too thick. It's like a 3/8 inch thick. But if you meet them at their challenge and accept their challenges, they reward you. But they're not going to sit there and reward you with gold and money. Who knows? They will in a different way. But it's not always going to be that kind of reward. It's going to be the reward of the experience itself, the reward of life. I'll try not to step on these little things that I don't know if it's snakes or what, that build these little tunnels. Could be moles or field mice or something. I try not to step on it. But yeah, you don't really understand that, do you? If you accept their challenge. See, things develop in the world around us. It's almost to the point where your life is orchestrated in front of your face. And you just have to go through the steps of life. Just like that. It's a challenge. I didn't go through with the challenge. I didn't go over like I was meant to go over. I went around like a frog. I went around like a wuss. Like a sissy. But you better believe I'm going to accept that challenge on the way back. I am. And if I win at the challenge, who knows what's going to happen on the way out of here? Who knows what is going to happen tomorrow, the next day? Maybe nothing at all. It's just the experience that makes us stronger. That's what you have to believe in. That's why I do stuff like this. It's about the experience of life. Is that another finger pointer rock in a different perspective? Should I keep that one? Finger pointer rock. There's a thumb on the right. And there's the index finger on the left. Yeah, I think I'll keep that. Man, perfect triangle. It's got that little lip though. Man, perfect. It's got that little incline though on that end. Right there. I don't like that. I just saw a nice edge and I kicked it out of the water. How am I going to get this in my pocket? Am I going to have to carry this around with me? You better believe I will. Yeah, finger pointer rock. Go this way. It's even got the knuckles at the bottom. And then you got this thing here. It looks natural. That sucks. I'm keeping it though. Who knows? It might have been worked. Sorry. I think I'll put it in my authentic pile. It's got a fat bottom and fat middle. It might be one. I like that. Finger pointer rock. Let's see if I can mimic this. Probably not. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Everything is shown in different perspectives. It's good on one side, not perfect on the other. Not Metatron cubish. There could be anything up in here. Jeez. I want that stuff to help me understand why we've gone such astray from the better things. I know technology does give us good things. It does. But you've taken it too far. And that rules everything. Technology is good for medicine. See, everything out here looks like something, but it's nothing. Because I know the geology of the area. Man. But I don't know what you human race think about what I'm talking about. Some of you might say I'm right. I'm hoping I can try to change things for the better. Make things better for all of us. I'm not saying get rid of all your technologies. Some of your technologies are beneficial, like I said, for medical purposes. Helps us live longer. But sometimes it's the soul that helps you live longer. It's nature that helps you live longer. It speaks to you. It should. That's what it was developed for. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one. A little bit oblong on one side, but that's okay. It'll look nice in that yard sculpture I'm going to create. Man, trying to get that sun on my face. But I'd like to apologize for the world for being gone for so long, you know? I mean, I have a tendency to disappear and reappear out of nowhere. I do. I have this tendency just to get away for a while. And then I come back. I've always been like that. Sometimes I'll just be gone for a few years and reappear. Get back on that thing called Facebook. Talk to buddies of mine, friends, and apologize to them. Hey, you know, I'm sorry I've disappeared. Came back, I had some thinking to do. Had to figure out life again. But that's what you guys need to do. That's what you, human race, needs to do. You've got to figure out your life. You got to step back and think about where your life is taking you before it's too late. The coyotes, listen. They're so cute, listen. They're little puppies. Because there's a siren going on the freeway. Listen to them. You guys are scared. But hey, check it out. Here's my fake pile. After 49 minutes of searching, the best of my abilities, I just found nothing but the fakes. Nice piece of quartz. I found this weird kind of, I don't know if this is flint. I mean, not flint, but I don't know if this is chert or what. It looks like it is, but I think it's just gray quartz. Like an offspring, carbonated quartz. That's what that looks like. They kind of always find in different places. Here goes something that looks like it could be a scraper, but I don't think it is. It's got like a top portion. Just like that. Little focus. Yeah, it's got that little elevated portion. But it's not even sharp. Looks like it could have been sharp, so I won't keep it. Maybe add it and study a little bit more. Of course, I got my perfect triangle. And here go the two fake knives. Probably just broken quartz. Fake knives. Think I'll just keep it. I don't know why. Just add more weight to the stack that I already have of fakeness. But here's a piece of quartz that I found, and I busted open to see how perfect it could be. Look at that. That's your typical, looks like obsidian. I mean, it's not black, of course, but it, looks like a solid glass. But it's a white piece of quartz that I found. I found a couple of things I wanted you guys to take a look at. No, they're not points, but I did find a piece of Native American pottery. It has no design on it though. It's got that typical curve, part of a pot. Never goes in focus. It's too busy trying to focus on the background. Yeah, it's got that consistency, the layering of the clay that they used. Yep, got that concrete tone. Piece of Native American pottery. Yeah, got to be careful with it. And oops, there goes that one. And then, of course, that one. Perfect. Almost perfect, but it's perfect. I'm looking for the perfect white with the serrated edges. Yeah. Man. I'm just a little worried. There could be anything out here that could hurt me. And I see a piece of white quartz that drives my curiosities. Man. But I know what we're looking for. I know what we're looking for. No, it's just a broken off piece of quartz. Dang it. Alright, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and apologize to you. Because if I don't find anything in here, I'm just going to go ahead and get it out of the way. If I don't find anything in here, I apologize. I do. And I have another roadblock to get across right there. Hopefully I can make it. God willing. But I'm going to have a seat for a minute and take a break. But I'm going to go ahead and just get it out of the way. I'm going to apologize. If I don't find anything, it's not meant to be. There's got to be something caught below those rocks. Anything. But look at that sedimentary layer. Look at that. That's crazy. Thousands of years of sediment right there. That's where all this little stuff comes from. But I tell you what, I have a name for this stuff. This perfect orange stuff. Where am I sitting on one piece? Yeah, this perfect orange quartz. That's all throughout here. I'm going to call it butterscotch. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a piece of butterscotch. All of it does. That's why I said it looked like a piece of candy. They look like pieces of candy. I think I might have found a preform. I'm just sitting on it. But I doubt it. Probably just came out of the sedimentary layer. But yeah, could that be a preform? I don't know. It's not sharp enough to even be a point, really. That could be a preform, I'm not sure. They look like they might have been working on it to make it into something, and then it screwed up. Well, I busted it open. Took about 5 tries. I started breaking everything else inside it except for the rock itself. But yeah, it's just shattered. That's all it is. I thought it was going to give me a smooth glass finish. But no, it's the dirty quartz. Yeah. Looks nice on the outside. But on the inside, it's a different story. Something big just hopped in. Wonder if it's a snake or something. I don't know. Maybe my loud talking out here scared them off. I don't know. But let's keep going. Yeah. Enough for this studying today. I gotta get going.